Across the universe, time flows without pause. Stars ignite, burn, and collapse. Civilizations rise and vanish. Moments flash and disappear, never to return. But beyond this endless current of seconds, there is a figure, feared, worshipped, a name carried for thousands of years, Kal Bhairav. Kala means time. It also means death. Bhairava means the fierce, the terrifying. Kal Bhairav is not just a god of myth. He is time itself, measured, decayed, dissolved. To worshippers in India and Nepal, he is the protector of cities, the judge of souls. To philosophers, he is the endless cycle of creation and destruction. And to scientists, he is the riddle no equation can solve. What is time? Einstein proved that time bends. Clocks tick slower near gravity. At the edge of a black hole, time almost stops. Kal Bhairav is not outside science. He stands exactly where myth and physics collide, at the boundary where time itself begins to break. Myth says, the creator god, Brahma, grew proud. His pride tilted the balance of existence. Shiva opened his third eye. From that fire, Bhairav emerged. Dark, fierce, unstoppable. With one strike, Bhairav cut off Brahma's fifth head, the head of pride, but the severed skull clung to his hand. He became a wandering beggar, cursed to carry it across the earth. Only in Kashi did the skull finally fall, the curse ended, time released him. This myth encodes a deeper pattern. Brahma's creation is the Big Bang, the origin of space and time. The skull that clung to Bhairav's hand is entropy, the arrow of time that cannot be shaken, and the release in Kashi is liberation, the escape from the cycle of decay. Creation, burden, release. It is not only religion, it is the structure of the cosmos itself. Bhairav's form is built from symbols. Each is a code. Each describes time. The trident, 3 points, 3 states: creation, preservation, destruction, past, present, future. The drum, a hollow skin that beats. The pulse of the universe expanding. The rhythm of seconds falling. The garland of skulls, not trophies, but a ledger. Each skull is a vanished instant, a life, a memory, a world already gone. The dog at his feet, a reminder of attention, to live only in the present moment, not in the ruins of the past, not in the shadows of the future. Even his dark skin encodes mystery. It mirrors what science calls dark matter and dark energy, the invisible fabric that binds galaxies. 95% of reality unseen, yet inescapable. Bhairav is not a statue, he is an instruction, a manual of the universe. Bhairav does not live in myth alone. His temples anchor him to the earth, to points of immense power. In Ujjain, his shrine sits on the ancient prime meridian. For centuries, this was zero, the axis from which the earth was measured. Long before Greenwich, long before NASA, astronomers fixed the universe to this line. Here, Bhairav is offered blood and liquor. The liquid disappears into stone lips. Devotees believe he drinks. At Ujjain, the grid of earth tilts. Time does not feel steady. It reels, unstable, as though the coordinates themselves are drunk. In Varanasi, Bhairav is the Kotwal, the chief of the city. Even Yama, god of death, cannot enter without his approval. In Kathmandu, the mask of Akash Bhairav judged the guilty, eyes that never blinked, watching whether truth or lies would prevail. 8 Bhairavs circle Varanasi, guardians at every direction, a pattern like the filaments of galaxies, the cosmic web stretched across billions of light years. Sacred geography is not legend. It is architecture of power. It ties human ritual to the geometry of the cosmos. The Vijnana Bhairava. Tantra describes 112 methods to pierce the illusion of time. 1. Dissolve into vast space. When the mind opens, it enters the same infinity seen in telescopes. 2. Observe the pause between breaths. In that stillness, time vanishes. Physics names this Planck time, the smallest unit beyond division. 3. Lose yourself in union or love. Neuroscience confirms the brain's inner clock shuts down. Seconds evaporate. Tantra is not mysticism, it is experiment. It demonstrates what physics suspects. Time is not absolute. It is elastic. It breaks under awareness. Bhairav is not a jailer. He is the threshold, the one who shows the way across. Physics has reached truths that sound like ancient Tantra. At the quantum level, particles exist in many states at once. Only observation collapses them into reality. Entangled particles mirror each other instantly, ignoring space, ignoring distance, as if time itself is irrelevant. Some propose the many worlds theory. Every choice, every breath, creates another universe. This mirrors the Tantric vision of Maya, the one fracturing into countless realities. Experiments even suggest that future choices may rewrite the past. The arrow of time bends. Cause does not always follow effect. This is not superstition. It is physics. And it confirms what Bhairav represents. Time is unstable. The foundation itself trembles. Hindu cosmology measures time in unimaginable spans. One day of Brahma lasts 4.32 billion years, nearly identical to Earth's age in science. The four yugas cycle endlessly: gold, silver, bronze, iron. Now we live in Kali Yuga, an age of decline, entropy, collapse. Science, too, sees cycles. The Big Bang flung galaxies outward. Dark energy accelerates the expansion. The end may come in heat death, when no structure survives, or collapse, or rebirth. In every model, the universe does not end. It transforms, just as Bhairav's drum keeps beating, without pause, without mercy. Markandeya was destined to die at 16, but when death came, he clung to Shiva, to Bhairav. Time froze, death failed. Near a black hole, the same occurs. Time slows to nothing. For the falling, a second becomes eternity. Stephen Hawking revealed even black holes are not final. They evaporate in radiation, exploding in their last moments with more power than a billion suns. Death is not destruction, it is transformation. Tantra agrees. Consciousness does not end. It shifts, it changes as energy does. Reports from near-death survivors echo this. Life flashing in one instant, time collapsing into pure awareness. In the laboratory, in the temple, the conclusion is the same. Death is not the wall, it is the passage. Every breakthrough in science echoes Bhairav's imagery. Gravitational waves ripple through space as if his drum still beats. Quantum entanglement binds particles beyond time, beyond distance. String theory proposes hidden dimensions, layers of existence beyond human sight. The holographic principle whispers that our universe itself may be projection, a surface reflection of something greater. Some physicists even suspect that consciousness is quantum, not inside the brain, but woven into space-time itself. Ancient texts and modern equations agree. Time is not the final truth. It is a surface. Beneath it lies eternity. The universe is 13.77 billion years old, ancient, yet incomplete. Galaxies drift farther apart. Stars exhaust their fuel. The cosmos heads toward silence. But for now, we live in the window of awareness. We can look back to the origin of time. We can project forward to its possible ends. Kal Bhairav is the reminder: everything decays. But to know decay is to awaken. We are not merely moving through time. We are time, observing itself. We are the universe, awake for a moment before returning to silence. From the oldest myths to the sharpest physics, all signs point to the same mystery. Kal Bhairav is not only God, not only symbol, he is the fact that time consumes all. He stands at the threshold between creation and annihilation, between matter and void, between seconds and eternity. He does not offer comfort, he reveals truth. That time itself is unstable, that death is not the end, that awareness here and now is the only eternity we will ever touch. This is Bhairav's revelation, not fear, not comfort, but the absolute, the silence beneath time.